Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of LEGO Racers 2. I am Atyrum, and in today's video we have 2 races to do. And then next episode, there is still one more minigame out there that I do not know the location of. Of course, I'm going to be recording these episodes back to back, so if you do know the location, I mean, you can post it in the comments, but I won't see it before I record the next episode. So yeah, I do still have to figure out where that is. I'm going to keep my eye out as I'm driving around here and see if I can spot the location that I think it might be in. Although I don't know, because the locations of mini games and golden bricks tends to be off the beaten path. So I'm not sure if I'd see it somewhere over here. Okay, did I go the wrong way here? Maybe not. Okay, we're good. I was kind of worried that that wasn't quite the right direction because I was a little bit out of the way. I mean, the arrow was pointing in a different direction. Ouch, that hurt. So yeah, I wasn't sure if that was the correct way to go. So, all of this is fairly familiar territory, and we have taken this shortcut before in a similar race. I think the other race I went through here went the other way, maybe? Or maybe not. I'm not sure. But yeah, it actually looks like that red robot up there. I just saw that somewhere else in the map. Are there 2 of those guys? I kind of wonder. The boss of the area of Mars is called Rigel, I think, and he's a blue robot that looks kind of like that. And we'll be seeing him in the next episode. Looks like somebody shot a rocket way up there. And we've got a very healthy lead in first place again. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like maybe I should just try and throw the beginning of the race just to make the videos a bit more interesting, because right now, I mean, I don't know if it's because of all the upgrades I've gotten, or I don't know if it's just I'm getting more good at the game. Better at the game over time as I continue to play it more. I don't know what it is. It just seems like, especially on Mars here, it just feels like the races have been ridiculously easy. So, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. And there you can see another trail from a rocket back there. And we are the final lap down. Oh, what was that? Felt like something exploded there. But I just hit the wall there for a second. Gotta find my speed up button. I've actually realized you get those speed up boosts when you lose bricks. I think you also get them when you hit somebody else to make them lose bricks. So whether you, yeah, see, I got one right there and I knocked off the side of my car right there. So whether you hit an opponent's bricks off their car or if you hit your own bricks off your car, you get a speed boost, which I think is kind of interesting because it means that if you're taking a lot of hits from your opponents or something like that, or you're just really bad at the race, then you actually get more speed boosts, which can help you catch up. And speaking of catching up, I could almost catch up to that guy in last place all the way up there. I wonder what happened to him. He might have lost his car, possibly. I'm still hoping to see... actually, no way. I think I have shown off not having my car in a race previous, but although I still like to, you know, knock somebody else out of their car at some point as well, I don't believe I've shown that on camera, although it's not as spectacular, but, you know. And as always, the music always gets a lot louder at the end of the race. I'm not sure why that is. Alright, so let's continue here. We got one more race to do. And then we'll just need to tackle the minigame. Let's actually pay attention to what Sparky says here. He says, use a descent around the ridge, allowing basic gate speed, but be careful on the entrance to the power store. It gets a bit bumpy. Okay, so I think power store is definitely the pit stop. I just call it pit stops, and I've always called it pit stops. So I don't know where the name Power Store, because I don't think I've seen that name mentioned anywhere else up until like now. I mean, is that just a Mars specific name or something like that? Okay, so he said watch your speed. Does he mean this little area right up here? I think that might be what he means. Now, some people have been posting in the comments about some kind of semi-hidden features of certain items. I mean, of course, there's the ability to shoot the disc item backwards, and there's the ability to change the target on the homing missile. Is there something special that the invisibility power-up can... Ooh, ouch. That the invisibility power-up can do? Or because I feel like almost every other item has something. And there's also the bubble thunderstorm icon item. That one you can actually leave behind. Like, you can actually charge it up on your car and then leave it behind. So, is there something for the ninja, the invisibility? Is there some kind of hidden ability for the invisibility? I mean, because it seems like every other power-up has that, so I kind of feel like maybe there's something. I mean, I don't really want to necessarily press random buttons until I figure out what it is. Oh, that was perfect timing. I did not even realize there was a homing missile coming after me, and I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna shoot my thing backwards, you know, because I always shoot those backwards when there's nobody in front of me. Even though I doubt this ever gonna hit anybody, it just so happened that at the exact moment that I decided to fire my disc backwards, that there was a homing rocket coming out right at me that I managed to block. Kind of surprised you can block those with discs. I never knew that before, because I mean the homing rockets are flying. You would think that your not stationary, your ground-bound disc would not be able to hit that, but I guess it can. That's pretty cool. I feel that's something that doesn't happen very often. You know, having a disc, having it ready, and looking backwards just in time to see the homing rocket. It's not like you can tell when the homing rocket's coming. Like, I mean, in some like Mario Kart, I think you actually get a little notification, like a little icon pops up when you've got like a blue shell or a red shell homing in on you. But you don't get that in this game, so you really got to get lucky in order to get the hit off on one of those things. Whoa! Sliding in here. Yeah, it looks like there's another one coming after me. Yep. That's okay. We still got a healthy lead. And there's a guy way in last place, and actually that's the reason why I didn't just fire off my homing rocket at last place, because I feel bad for the guy. I mean, he's all the way back there, he's probably running, and yeah, I felt like I didn't want to add to his misery anymore. Alright, looks like we're in the clear. I feel like one more hit might knock us out and make us run. I'd kind of like to finish a game running, if I could. That'd be kind of cool. I believe I've done that before, actually. Not on camera, not since coming back to the game. Ooh, I've got barely anything left. But we are getting close to catching up to Mr. Last Place here, who is probably without a car at the moment. And we have this rocket, but I feel like this might be a bad idea. Let's go for it. Alright, jump off. Alright, now I believe there is a pit stop or a power store over here. There's that guy in last place that we caught up to. And let's get some bricks back. I don't know if I mentioned this, but you don't get all your bricks back. You would have to stay in the power store for a longer period of time than it takes to actually go through it if you wanted to get everything. But, yeah. Let's see if we can hit this guy. Oh, missed it. Alright, well that's the end of that race. Yeah, things are fairly easy right now. I feel like it might get a bit more difficult with the boss race. I feel like that might be somewhat more challenging. I feel like I've had trouble with this boss race in particular in the past when I played this game as a kid, but obviously I haven't played this game since then. So who knows? We've been having such an easy time with races so far that I don't know, we'll have to see. I feel like this has been a short episode because I just did a couple of races, but I mean, hey, I like to do 2 things in an episode. I feel like that's a good, you know, a good number of things to do. I don't want to, you know, bog down an episode by doing like everything at once. I feel like that could get kind of boring. I like to keep the episodes short so that you guys can, you know, stay entertained. Of course, up here we can see Rigel, who is the boss of the area. But before we get to him, I would like to take on the last mini game if I can find it. I shouldn't say if I can find it. I will find it and I will do it. All right, so that's it for this episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye.